I don't think procrastination is real. I genuinely believe it is your body telling you that you don't actually want to do something. Because as an entrepreneur and as a business owner, you started your business because you wanted to do the thing that you're doing. And if you are not doing the thing that you feel like you should be doing, it's likely because there is still a part of you that doesn't want it. And so your body is trying to protect you from going down a path that you don't actually want. Okay. Now, I want to anchor this with a story because this happens to me in real time quite often, honestly. And sometimes I go inward and I'm like, why am I just not doing the thing? And it's always 100% of the time, it has always been because I haven't actually wanted to do it. My mind tells me, oh, yeah, I want to do it. It seems like a great idea. But it's not actually what my heart really wants. And if you've been a listener to the show for a while, you know that our business and our work in the world and the things that we are uniquely here to do, like our actual calling, our purpose, it has to be fueled by heart and soul. It cannot be fueled by the mind because the mind is based in scarcity, it's based in ego, it's based in having a negativity bias, it's based in logic. And our soul calling, our purpose, the message that we're here to share, the work that we're here to do it doesn't make any sense actually. Like if we look at it from the outside, it doesn't make any sense. And so if you are using your brain to make all of these business decisions, I'm telling you, you're going to build something that's not truly for you and in alignment and doesn't light you up. And I have a core belief that our work, our businesses, the things that we're here to do should light us up. I truly believe that we do not have to live and scrape through and hustle and burn ourselves out in order to be successful. And, I know that not everyone has that belief, but I have this belief because I want it to be true. And it is. It really truly is. I do believe that our businesses and our soul work should give us energy. It should make us feel more energized, right? And it's not to say that we're not going to be tired, like our physical being won't be tired, but it should ignite our soul. It should give us energy. That means that we are working with our actual, like our life force energy, which is like the energy that just creates life, right? Like it's like what is running through our body. I think about it like this kind of like an infinity symbol or like a circle, and it's just like this energy that's running through us like a racetrack. When we do things that drain our energy that we don't want to be doing, or we hang around people that we don't want to be hanging around, and they make us feel down, they drain our energy. They drain our battery. And I truly believe that as people who are here to share a message and we are here to do really awesome freaking work, it's like we need to protect our energy and we need to be doing things that really do light us up. And I have this core belief that procrastination is not real. I don't think it's real. I think it's something that the personal development and personal growth industry like tries to take and make it like you have a problem and that you need to push through it and get yourself to do all these things. And I'm here to tell you that when you want to do something, you will do it. Like there have been so many instances where you want to do something, like say you want to go hang out with your friend. You're not going to procrastinate on hanging out with your friend unless you don't want to hang out with your friend, right? You're not going to procrastinate on going shopping if you want to go shopping, but you will hem and haw and kind of like hold back if you don't actually want to go shopping. It's the same with your work. It's the exact same thing. And I was sitting with like, why was I procrastinating on something in my business? It was around like sharing one of the things that I offer. And I was like, why am I procrastinating on it? Like, why am I not talking about it? Why am I not inviting people into it? Because personally, when I get excited about something, I want to talk about it all the time because I'm so obsessed with it. And I'm like, huh. And so I started doing some journaling on this and writing on this. And I recognized that I actually didn't want to do it. I didn't really want to do the thing, which made me procrastinate on doing the tasks that were required for said thing. And how I know that it is not actually the thing I want to do is because when I told myself, all right, Sam, you don't have to do it because I'm my own boss. I'm the CEO of my life and of my business, and you are the CEO of your life and your business. When I told myself, okay, you don't have to do it, I felt relief. Oh, like I can feel it right now. And I'm recording this in real time because I had this kind of realization earlier this morning where I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I have told myself it's a good idea. I know it would work if I really fucking pushed it and went for it. But like, actually, my entire body is just like, no. And sometimes I think we have to do things that are not in alignment or like not actually the thing in order for us to start to recognize what we really want, you know? Contrast creates clarity. Contrast creates desires. Contrast is a good thing. Sometimes we see something or we see someone doing something in a way and it actually doesn't show us what we want. It shows us what we don't want. And I think it's really important to surround ourselves with things that we do and don't want because it starts to breed more clarity. And Abraham Hicks talks about this a lot if you follow her work. But I really want to make it practical, which is if you are procrastinating, which is it's a very obvious pattern in your life. You're like, why am I not just doing the things on my to-do list? And you can't get yourself to do it, even though you know it's not that hard. Like the physical task of doing it is not that hard, but you just generally are like, you are in so much resistance around it. And resistance, not like because there's a lot of power in it, but resistance in like, yeah, I just like don't think I want to do this. And when you are honest with yourself about what you do want to do and what you don't want to do, I am telling you right now, you will stop procrastinating because it's not what you don't want to do, you know? Your body is telling you something. Your body is communicating with you. Now, I want to differentiate between procrastination and fear because some people say procrastination is actually just a fear-based mechanism. And I would have to say there's nuance. I would have to say that, sure, sometimes procrastinating and not doing the thing is because part of your body is like, yeah, you know what? I don't actually want to do this. And this is not the direction I want to go. And so it's giving you guidance. And sometimes there's part of you that's going to face resistance and not doing it because you do want to do it, but you're scared of the success or the visibility or more money or more responsibility. And it's up to you to have that discernment between, well, is this sensation in my body? Is this pattern that's showing up for me? Is it because I don't actually want to do it? Or is it because I do want to do it, but I'm scared to do it? For me, when I asked myself those questions, I was like, it's not because I'm scared. It's because I don't think I actually want to do this. It it feels like it feels like heavy work. And I do not believe our businesses and our soul work and the work that we're here to do and the message on our heart and the calling on our heart, it should not feel like heavy and like, I have to drag myself to do it. That is a sign that it's probably not the thing for you. Now, again, there is so much nuance to this. So I don't want to paint you the picture to tell you, oh, yeah, if you're feeling any sort of resistance or any sort of procrastination or any sort of, you shouldn't do something. No, because look at the art behind me right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, it took me a few weeks to get myself to go on Etsy and pick out all these hand selected prints and get the frames and do all the things because I knew it was going to be a project. But ultimately, I knew I wanted to do it. I was excited about doing it. It wasn't something that I was forcing myself to do. It was like I wanted to do it. I was just like kind of in my head a little bit around it. But with this other thing that I'm talking about, and maybe you're navigating this as well in your business, it was that I didn't actually want to do it. So I was dragging my feet. And the thought of not having to do it is making me feel so much relief, right? The thought of not having art on the wall was making me feel dread. I was like, this wall is blank. It's ugly. And we don't own this house right now. We are renting it. And whoever lived here prior, and like the people that lived here prior to them, there's just like holes in the wall or like little repaint things. And I'm like, I need to cover this wall. Like I want to make it great. And I'm not done yet. But I like how it turned out. You can see it. I like how it turned out. But I'm like, that procrastination and that like kind of putting it off was just because I knew the project at hand was going to be like some tasks that I don't actually enjoy doing. I also don't really love shopping online. I love touching things. I love like the tactile experience of shopping. And yeah, sometimes it's easier to shop online. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm an Amazon bitch. Like, I will be on Amazon. But you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to certain things, like, you wanna actually have the in-person experience. So, I had to get over that because I knew just Etsy was gonna have what I wanted. So, that's the resistance. But for you and your business and your brand, there's gonna be certain things that you know you need to do, like, and that you want to do that you're gonna have resistance around, AKA the art. But then there's gonna be other things that your mind is telling you that you should do or that are a good idea or, yeah, make sense, but your whole body is like, "No." Your intuition is like, "No." And the more that we go down this journey together on this show, the more that I'm going to speak to the bodily sensations that you are going to experience when making a decision in your business and in your brand, specifically as women. Our intuition is so fucking powerful, and it truly is the thing that's gotten me everything in my life. But there's been times where I have had to work on my discernment around it of like, is this my intuition or is this fear? So I'm going to do a whole episode on that itself. But I want you to understand in the context of business, I don't think procrastination is real. I think it's a fake thing that humans made up to justify why we should do things. But when you are running this thing that is supposed to be giving you energy and creating life force in you and creating this like it's like this system really, like, it's like putting gas in your tank, and then you're putting gas in the tank of the business and of the message and of the vision, and it's giving you energy, then, yeah, I don't think procrastination is real. I think, again, there's gonna be resistance prior to tasks that you don't feel like doing, but you know you need to do and want to do, but that's different than doing something that's not in alignment for you, okay? Your body is gonna communicate that for you. Now, I wanna give you one more example to, like, lock this in, and I want you to let me know on Spotify or YouTube or whatever you're listening if this is resonating, because I do have a feeling that some of you, when I tap into, like, the kinda who is listening to the show, I have a feeling that some of you have been trying to do things in a way that's actually not in alignment for you, and you have been fucking pushing because you are the one like me, you're a high achiever, you don't have the problem of, like, doing the thing. You will fucking force your way into the thing, but force is not gonna get you what you want anymore. It might have in the past, but it's really not going to anymore. It's the subtle energetics and nuanced decisions that are actually gonna get you what you want. And I had another example of this so true where basically I have been feeling the call to bring people together in person. And so TBD on that, because if you want to meet and be together in person, you want to come to a weekend immersion with me, here's the dealio. So last, or not last, but this past January, hosted a weekend in Austin, Texas. I rented this absolutely freaking gorgeous Airbnb. It had like floor to ceiling windows with like garage door openings in it. There was a huge pool, like hot tub situation. We got catered, just delicious, like high energy food. It was all gluten free, dairy free, refined sugar free. Like everything was just so good. And we had an amazing weekend. And we got outside, we went for like a walk or whatever, but I recognize that for me, I've been to so many retreats. I have probably been on 15 to 20 retreats or like weekends or whatever. And the more that I really tune into what I want to go to, it has nothing to do with sitting around in a fucking circle inside. That is a personal preference. I'm not saying you need to not do that, but I love to move my body. And I do believe if you use your voice for your work, which likely you do as a coach, as a podcaster, as a speaker, as a creator, as a business owner, you're using your voice. We need to move our body. It is a non-negotiable. There is a direct correlation between success and movement and working out and physical exercise. And I'm like, why are we not building that into retreats? So many retreats and weekends, people are just sitting all fucking weekend. And I'm like, this is so not what I want to attend. And I realized I was holding off on hosting a retreat again because I didn't want to do that. I was like, it drains the shit out of me. And my last retreat I hosted actually in Colorado, and we had an incredible group. Oh my God, if you were there, like how epic was the house? Like we got like a 9,000 square foot house. I really did go over the top. I probably didn't need to get that big of a house, but whatever. It was awesome. and we had a private hot tub jacuzzi pool thing, and it overlooked the mountains, and it was absolutely epic. And we did do a lot of sitting inside. We did go outside a lot, and we, like, walked through the trails and stuff like that, but I was like, I need more physical exertion. And so, I think yesterday or the day before, I went on my Instagram stories and I was like, "You know what, guys? I wanna host a weekend immersion, and I want it to be fun, and I wanna get outside, and I want to include movement, and I wanna include something physically challenging." Because every single breakthrough in my life has come on the tail end of a physically challenging event, experience, or whatever. I truly believe this is what has helped me own the spotlight. This has helped me build massive confidence, has helped me take massive action, and also has helped me develop more and more a sense of self-trust and confidence and inner knowing and all the other things. It's like I have cleared out the bullshit as somebody who is sensitive. Like it's like important for us to move energy and to work out and to challenge ourselves, like to show us what's possible. And as we grow bigger and bigger businesses and bigger brands, we need to be in our discomfort zone. You've heard me talk about this here. You need to be in your discomfort zone. Like, you can't just keep doing comfortable things in your regular life and expect to then just all of a sudden do uncomfortable things in your business. It carries over. And so I went on my stories on Instagram. I was like, guys, look, I'm so sick of the traditional model of retreats where you just sit around in a circle and you say kumbaya and I don't even know what else people are doing, but I'm like, I can't do it. I've been on so many of those. And it's like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I want to curate an experience where we have really, really, really curated food, because that matters. Like, our nutrition matters. It helps us feel energized and clear and not heavy, which is important. And then I want to do something physically challenging, whether it's a hike or something that would be accessible to, the general population, but will be challenging. Like, it will push you. It could be a longer hike. It could be more elevation. Like, it's something. I don't expect everyone to, like, oh, we're going to do this crazy run. Like, no, because that's not the point. The point is just to get outside of your comfort zone and to start breathing heavy. Like, truly. It's like, it's why I don't do breath work. I don't need to do breath work because I bike uphill and I run uphill and I hike uphill. And when I tell you that that moves more energy than breath work ever could for me, it really does. It is. And then also you're like getting stronger and you feel better. So it's like, it's a double whammy. Anyways, it's like, I just truly do believe that when we are physically challenging our bodies, everything else in our life gets better. Like, truly, we can see clearly, we can feel more clearly. Everything just gets freaking better. Not to mention, we become more powerful speakers on the mic, on camera, because we are not in our heads, because we are physically training our bodies? Okay. So I put out the thing on my stories. I talk about the fact that we need to move our bodies and I want to get outside and I want to be in nature and I want it to be really active, focused, like kind of brand immersion, business growth, but like really focused on the human, like transformational work, letting go of the old bullshit, letting go of the old ways of doing things that actually aren't serving you and your brand. And guys, I got like such a resounding yes. So many of you like voted on the poll and were like DMing, and I'm like, please make sure you get on my email list. As a podcast listener, if you are not already in my email list, that is the place where you can be sure to know where everything that is going on will be pushed out. Podcast is one thing, and I will talk about all the things here. And I don't have any way to stay connected to you. And same with like social media, TikTok and Instagram, like it's an algorithm. So who the fuck knows what's going to happen? So make sure you get on my email list. It's in the show notes of this episode. It's everywhere. It's in my link tree. It's on my TikTok bio. It's on my Instagram bio. It's everywhere. Make sure you are on my email list and make sure you put my email in your primary tab on Gmail. Hopefully if you have Gmail, but like make sure that I'm not in your spam, because that's where I'm going to be communicating with you. And believe me, I do not send out mass amounts of emails. Like, I don't spam you with a bunch of stuff. I promise you, I get really annoyed with that stuff. And I'm very attuned to that. Like, I really want to get you on my list to connect with you, and to invite you into things that I have going on, fun things. Okay. So make sure you're on my list. If you need to pause this episode and go get on my list right now, go do that. I will wait. I will so wait. Okay. So that to say, procrastination's not real. Your body's gonna tell you actually what is for you. But I'm gonna host this weekend thing this fall, I think. Either fall or early winter, but I think fall just while the weather is nice here in Boulder. Honestly, Colorado is like, I mean, guys, I'm obsessed with the state and I'm so happy to be here, but it is such a beautiful place to be in the summer, in the fall. If you like winter sports too, it's obviously great in the winter, but it's so magical. Like the trees are about to change color in a few weeks. And I'm like, oh my God, like we need to get outside. We need to move our bodies. We need to see the expanse of mountains. Like it just goes to show you what's possible. It goes to show you how truly abundant this universe is. Okay. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you are on my list. I think that the way I'm gonna do it is have a, like, probably 2 or 3 day weekend immersion. We do, like, dinner the first night, get together, "Hi, what's up? Blah, blah, blah." We do the kind of more intense, immersive, physical thing on the Saturday, and then Sunday is probably, like, a half day, maybe it's a full day, I don't really know. We might also just do part of it on a weekday because we're all business owners and entrepreneurs, and we can afford to do that, you know? I'm not exactly sure. It might be Thursday to Sunday morning or something, but TBD. Either way, if you wanna be part of this, just let me know. I'm trying to gauge, like, is it gonna be 20 to 30 people and it's gonna be a bigger group, so we're gonna accommodate for that, or is it gonna be a more smaller and more intimate group? Keep in mind we are gonna be talking about brand and the next version of ourselves coming online and, things on speaking and visibility and voice and being more powerful and taking up, space better and having a better stage presence, actually, like, commanding the room and attracting opportunities to speak and share your message and all of that. So it's going to be very practical and tactical and tangible. That is who I am as a person. I've really come to realize that I am not just like rah motivational hype. Yes, I love hyping you up and motivating you, but like I want to give you practical things to take with you. So that's what the intensive immersive weekend will be. I kind of hesitate to call it a retreat because I don't think it's a retreat. It's more like an intensive. It's an immersive experience where you come in, you fuck some shit up, and you get out. And that's how I like to do things anyways. So yeah, get on my list. Let me know that you're interested. I'm probably gonna put out some sort of a poll or a form or I don't know, just to get a sense of numbers, and that will help me reverse engineer to be like, "Okay, what are we actually doing here?" Because if I have 5 of you that are interested, that'll be one thing. If I have 30 of you, that'll be another thing, and I have been wanting to do something in person, and now that I'm, like, settled here in Colorado, I'm very excited to do that. So, TBD on that. Please just get on my email list. That's gonna be where everything is happening. Yeah, and I look forward to creating that for you and for us. It's gonna be so much fun, okay? But again, full circling this, procrastination just isn't real. Like, it's just I don't think it's real. And I'm curious to hear your perspectives on this because I think that everyone obviously is gonna have varying viewpoints on it, but at the end of the day, I do believe that your body is telling you either, "Okay, there's resistance here, but I wanna do the thing even though I've been maybe putting it off," or, "There's resistance here, but it's because I don't actually wanna do the thing. And why am I forcing myself to do something I don't wanna do? I don't need to do that." There's a million ways to be successful. There's a million ways to build your business. There's a million ways to grow your brand. There's a million ways to make impact. So you don't need to do it in a way that feels draining or heavy to you. I promise you that, okay? I would so appreciate if you subscribed, if you followed the podcast, and also if you left a review for us. We are going to start doing some fun things here on the show where we pick a winner each month to win something. I don't know what that thing is going to be yet, but if you want to get ahead of the curve and you want to start submitting a review, you can do so on Apple. It means the world. Honestly, it means the world to me. And it's a great way to get the show out there. And you know that that is my goal. So I appreciate any support you want to give me in that. And I hope this episode was super valuable for you. I hope to see you for this in person immersion. It's going to be freaking magical. It's going to change your life in every single way. I can promise you that. And yeah, I can't wait to see you in real life and go get on my email list. Don't forget. Okay. I know I just gave you a bunch of homework, but it's what I do. Okay. I love you. Thank you. And I will see you soon. Bye.